No, 4 nights sleeps. So our girls are excited. Been practicing, scrimmaging. I think they're finally ready to see outside competition. We open up in Los Lunas, New Mexico, playing 5 RMAC schools. So that's gonna be really good for us to compete against the other region for our stuff.
So Coach Mendez, brand new season and everything. Who are some of the new players on the team that fans should be expecting to watch this year?
Oh, we are going to have a lot of babies. We brought in 9 freshmen. Kylie Parker, she's been a good middle for us this fall and practicing this spring. We have Gabby Cabrera. She's a redshirt freshman. She had an injury last year. She's coming in. She's going to be someone to expect, either coming off the bench or being a big stick for us. Michaela Baker, she's actually a transfer from Odessa College. Went to the NJCAA World Series last year, placed third. She's going to be a big stick for us. It's just going to come to competing, and we're going to have a lot of switch and different lineups this weekend to see how we mesh with each other. But it'll be good to see.
Before you can step on the field and actually probably have a better answer, how would you say you would identify this team this year?
Oh, they compete. And it's good competition. I think that was something we lacked last year, was the sense of competition and competing for each other. Everything, that was one thing we embedded into them from fall, was everything with a purpose and us competing no matter what. And I think these girls have strived off of that, from pitchers taking PFP to, infielders and outfielders competing against each other on a daily basis. But I know there's just a sense of just competition that has just elevated us from last year to this year.
What are some of the things you've been encouraged by the most, maybe besides the competition, in the scrimmages and the practices that you've had before you play an actual game?
Well, our pitching's a lot better this year. So we have a lot bigger staff this year. We had another transfer from OC, Layla Vasquez. She's from Lamesa High School. She's going to do some good things for us, to having our lefty freshman as well, Emery Aguilar, come in, helping us out. Morgan McGaw helping us out on the staff, to not putting a lot of pressure on senior Destiny Trahan. That's going to be huge for us. And then Riley Johnson, her numbers don't speak last year, but she's just been a total different kid this year. So I think our pitching staff has complemented each other from fall to competing in each other this spring.
What kind of a stick does Michaela add to your lineup? I mean, we've seen her obviously for the past 2 years just hit dingers left and right. What kind of a stick does that add to your lineup?
Obviously different competition in the Lone Star, but she still has that pop. She still has that power. She's gonna probably serve as a DP role for us, or a pinch hitter role. Her experience, just the winning mentality of her 2 years at OC, to coming here, knowing what it takes. That's gonna be huge. Pressure doesn't really seem to get to her. When she's up there, you can't tell. She's going to just do her thing. She knows who she is, and that's the big thing that we talk about, is staying true to you. So it's going to be exciting to watch her.
What's one thing that you as the head coach feel like you have to see this week, or really want to see in New Mexico?
The biggest thing is just mindset, knowing that and not be result driven. We are going to be young and have a lot of freshmen playing, but just staying with the process. That's going to be the big thing with us this year. I think we're going to have the sticks. We're going to be a little, first outing jitters, but I think once we get through that first game, no matter what, you're going to go compete. Okay, compete and stay true to who you are.
What kind of bar have you set for your second year here? What are some of your objectives out of this year?
The biggest thing now is, we got something to prove. We understood last year was going to be, having rough patches to humbling, to say the least. But, this year, we got something to prove. I think they got a little itch on their shoulder and a little chip on their shoulder that they're gonna want to go get.